of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourselves in terms of completing the policies you have here? 1 to 10. Let's be real. 1 to 10.
I would rate an 8.
8.
Yes, please.
So if you get below 8, would you call yourselves failures?
I wouldn't call myself a failure if I get below 8, but I think it depends on how successful my administration was.
So it is either you were successful or you failed. So would you accept to call yourselves failures?
Yes, please, I'll accept.
So just be bold.
Yeah.
We have leaders in our country who are not bold enough. They always want to justify something. Now, just to wrap up, are you aware of the current parliamentary sitting? It's a review, something. They are interviewing teachers, I think, ministers and other people based on some past public accounts committee. Thank you. Are you aware of that sitting going on in Ghana's parliament? Are you aware of it? No.
No, please.
Watch, look for it and watch. There was one man who stated and took the blame that, yes, I've chopped Ghana money. The man was asked, so would you agree that you have chopped the money? He said, yes. So be bold. After all, they know how to manipulate the law to favor them. Okay. But we are not saying be bold to do what is wrong.
Okay.
Be bold to accept the truth and do what is right. Please, UNER needs leaders and not politicians. Your policies are very juicy. At the end, you do just 1 or 2. Then look at your account. You have spent quite a huge sum of money. At the end, what did you do? Just 1, just 2. What are your achievements? We organized programs. We did this. Trust me, you have so many things here. So please, when you are giving the mandate, get to work. Let us see something. We are 11 years and counting. But we always want to compare ourselves to the other big schools. Trust me, there was a focus. So if you don't state all these things there, you might just come and mislead all of us. Okay. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I have 2 questions from the people gathered here.
Okay.
The first one, imagine a student organization requests funding for an event. How would you evaluate and decide on the request? That's the first one.
So, I think everything goes through procurement. We are going to send it to procurement so that...
Do you hear yourself, apart from your own voice, do you hear yourself from the speakers?
Yes, please.
Speak like this one.
Okay. So everything goes through procurement. And we have a committee who is in charge of that. So we are going to take the organization's needs or requests for fund to procurement. We evaluate that they actually need the funds for what they are going to use to do. And we will see where it leads to.
Take it to procurement.
Yes.
How would you support students with disabilities?
Okay. So that's where our policy number 2 comes in, the shuttle system. Will actually help transport disabled students from off campus to campus, and also the success initiative policy.
Recently, there were some students who were repeated based on number of trials. Are you familiar?
Yes, please. Yes.
So there were some students who are probably having a GPA of maybe around 2.5, but because of 3 trials, they were repeated.
Yes.
As a presidential aspirant, what's your take on this issue? Was management right on repeating those students, or what? I want to hear your views.
we are all bounded by code of conduct. We have a student handbook, and I think it's clearly stated in the handbook how the management is going to deal with such situations. So I'll actually go by how the handbook stated on how to deal with the situation.
So was His Excellency Gideon wrong in advocating for the students to be promoted to the next level?
He wasn't wrong, please.
You are saying two different things here. In that view, how will you advocate for students, especially when they are contrary to the standard authorities or the established principles? How would you advocate for student interest, especially in situations where they conflict with the university policies?
Please give me the question again.
How would you advocate for students, especially where they conflict with university policies?
Okay, so we are here for the interest of our students.
You know that?
Yes. So we will try our best to actually fight on their behalf. So if they conflict with the policies, we are going to find a way to settle those matters.
Find a way?
Yes.
What way? Vandalism?
No,
Demonstrations?
please. No, please.
What way? Counseling? All right, anyways, I think we've exhausted enough time on you, even though the panel members still feel that there is a lot on your policies that we want to actually go through it with the students gathered here to make sure they are feasible. This is it. SRC already have projects running. That is taking money from them. It's not because they are lazy. I don't know if you took advice from them before coming. You may have juicy things, but you get to the position and you realize that you don't have what it takes to make those things happen. So I would recommend that you review your policies and then you make sure that what is achievable, you go on with that so that you don't do away with the established stuff that are already working, like the suggestion box you want to introduce help desk. I've seen a place where you are even talking about the fact that you want to do a walk-in help desk for registration, but in your explanation you said something different altogether. Yes. So kindly reconcile all those ones. The school already have a help desk that student walk-in for registration issues and all. Right. So kindly reconcile all that. Thank you for coming in today, and then we wish you all the best in your aspirations, and no matter the outcomes, we hope that the good things that you have elaborated, you keep advocating for them to be working on campus. I'm giving you 2 minutes to tell us, after everything that has happened, why this board should recommend you to the students. And in the same way, tell the students, if in case you are recommended, why they should vote for you. 2 minutes.
I would say our policies here, the Nkoso policies, are really feasible.
Okay, so as you were saying, our policies are very feasible, and our policies are feasible, and it's going to generate us income as well. And we are going to see sponsorships to also manage the SRC money in the coffers already. So with these policies, we are not only going to use all the money in the coffers, we are going to generate income and dispatch sponsorship letters from other companies to help us as well.
Are you done?
Yes. To Adam.
No, you talk to the students.
Thank you once again. Good afternoon, students. I'm Osei Prince Owuzu here. I'm with Abigail Asiedu, going for SRC presidency and vice. So together we are the change makers, and we are here for the voiceless, for the students' body as in a whole. So our policies here are very feasible. if given the power, we can implement them. We are not coming to actually take money from the coffers of the SRC. We are actually bringing in and actually helping the students' body as well. So thanks for having us. Nice meeting all of you.
All right. Thank you for being with us since morning. Oh, yeah, done with. We are going to go on recess for 30 minutes. And when we return, there are still 2 SRC presidential aspirants to be vetted. And then there are also 2 local NUGS presidential aspirants to be vetted as well. So join us in 30 minutes time so that we continue.
In a sense that the burden in the entire campus or student body will be on you as the representative of the student body. Thank you.
Madam Ness, what's your future aspiration? What do you aspire to be?
Please come again.
What do you aspire to be in the future? Your career goal?
Thank you. So I aspire to be the nursing officer in future.
You aspire to be a nursing officer. What has it got to do with the position you are trying to occupy? Don't you think there are others who want to go into politics and then we should allow them to build experiences towards that? Why do you want to gain this experience and send it to the hospital environment and be a nursing officer?
Okay, so being a nursing officer is all about leadership skills. And then I feel like when I'm given this opportunity to be the SRC vice president, it will really help me to become what I want to be. Thank you.
What do you want to do for SRC that you want to sacrifice this grades to be the president? What do you want to do for UENR SRC?
Thank you very much. So, yes, I want to leave a positive footprint before I leave on campus, in the sense that I encourage student leaders, leave a good legacy for students to be more encouraged to even have the potential to aspire to be the next SRC president and other portfolios.
What is that one thing that you leave SRC with? Should you become the next UENR SRC president?
Yes. So one thing that will really identify me if I leave as the SRC president will be the fact that most of the times the SRC is seen or is pictured to most students as you aspire for the position to enrich yourself. But then, under my administration, I will try and make the picture seen to most students that you aspire for the position to leave a good legacy.
Let me help you in this regard. What's that one project that you do? What is that one policy that you are bringing that you think you need this position to be able to do that? I believe, as for the legacy, the footprint, you have it. When you entered, people were clapping. It means you have a footprint somewhere. And for the legacy, the moment I took your transcript, you left an impression on my mind. So as for the legacy, you have it already, and you don't need this office. You don't need us to give you that office to leave a legacy with us. What's that one thing? If nothing should work for you, and you are given the position, what is that one project that you want to do as a president for UENR?
Thank you very much. So one thing that will really identify me, just as you said, will be the initiative of the Alumni Connect, creating opportunities for most students on campus. Thank you.
I want to be very convinced, and I want you to convince the people gathered here. I am not. There is alumni network already, and people are part. creating opportunities. Like, you want us to give you the office of the SRC president to come and do Alumni Connect and create opportunities. You don't need the office to do that. I'm still giving you that last opportunity.
Thank you very much. I believe the SRC is the highest office when it comes to the student body. So with the Alumni Connect, we're more factored on the sense that we organize seminars that will cut across almost departments on campus.
Which portfolio are you aspiring to occupy?
The SRC president.
Should we then say that you can go home and when you complete school, you go and vie for alumni president?
No, please.
Then tell me something else.
Thank you very much. So the next project I would want to bring on board would be advocating for a study room at the university halls.
How many halls do we have?
We have 2.
New hostel and Get Fund.
Yes, please.
Do you have a study room at Get Fund?
We used to have a study room, but it has been transferred to a university library.
Is a library a study room?
It is.
How many spaces available at Get Fund can be used for study rooms? Apart from the one that is used for the library now and the place that the students worship, where else again can be converted to a study room?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I think University Hall 1, they've already converted their study room into a library, but University Hall 2 doesn't have a study room. So I think we can focus more on University Hall 2 instead. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So you want us to recommend you to the student for the office, for you to occupy the office of the SRC so that you convert University Hall 2 to a study room, and that is your topmost priority. Your topmost priority is Alumni Connect, and your second topmost priority is to convert the university, one of the rooms, to a study room for the student. Those are your priorities. That is why you want us to recommend you to the student to vote for you to become SRC president.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, in our documents policy, we have policies surrounding academics, welfare, sports and entertainment.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the time. I wish you all the best. And as much as possible, we just want to know, we want to see if you make very good use of the resources that these students are going to give you as SRC president. And that is why we've gathered here today. I hope that you're able to convince this panel that you are worth it, and then the students should give you the mandate to lead. And don't forget, there are students here, and they are listening to you as well. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Andrew, we are welcome.
Thank you.
So let's move straight to your policy document. You have it in here as under academics. Introduction of agenda fix-it. You talk of providing PA systems to the lecture halls. Which lecture halls did you consider? Because you use the word lecture halls. So I can assume that the entire lecture halls on UNER campus. So which ones did you consider?
the SH block.
Thank you very much. Don't name the rest. I have you there. You want to install PA system at the SH block, whereby the nature of the block itself is open. So disturbance from SH1 can hit those at SH6 or 7. Those up there too can equally affect those down there. So what is the essence of taking the PA system to an area that is open but not enclosed? What is the essence of that?
Thank you very much. So yes, I believe most of our timetable are structured in a way that
I want you to mention 3 ethical controversies that will determine removal of SRC executive. Even 2 will be okay with me.
the first one will be embezzlement of funds. And the second one will be an executive engaging in a misconduct during elections.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so you are aware that some students from UNE who are vying for USAC and NUGS portfolios.
Yes, please.
Who are they? If you can mention just 2 to me for me.
Mr. Isaac Mia Obey for USAC Treasurer. And then Mr. Chief Abuga for USAC Coordinating Secretary. Thank you.
Mr. David Abuga, thank you. Should you be voted into office, what will you do to help them?
Thank you very much. So yes, most of the times we even feel proud when we are having, let's say, rep your school to represent our schools. And if we are supporting our own, not because he's just a member of this noble institution, but then he also represents us at the USAG level, and it becomes very imperative that through the SRC, in collaboration with management, can also support him. Thank you.
We have 2 systems of governance within UNE. Which one are we using?
The provincial system.
Do you think when you come to power, you have the power to appoint justices to the Supreme Court? Will you be appointing Chief Justice to Parliament to be approved?
To our best of knowledge, yes, but we stand to be corrected. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Madam Cassandra. I hope you are doing good.
Yes, please.
Okay. Madam Cassandra, I hope you are doing good.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Which program are you offering?
BSc in Nursing.
BSc in Nursing.
Yes.
Interesting. I can see from your CV that you currently hold 2 different offices. One as the Financial Secretary for Hall 2, and another as the Vice President for the Nursing Students Association.
Yes, please.
Right. Do you believe in a one-man job?
Come again.
Do you believe in one-man job? It's a yes or no question.
Yes, please.
You believe in one-man job?
Yes, please.
Interesting. Now, what's the population of the students on campus?
16,000 plus.
16,000 plus.
Yes, please.
Interesting. Let's use it. 16,000 plus.
So, sir, please, you said on campus. So it means campuses also include the Doma campus, the Kenyase campus, and the Sunyani campus. But
interesting.
With students on Sunyani campus, which is the main campus, it's 13,000. Thank you.
Okay. 13,000. Okay, so let's continue. I don't really want the right figure. I'm just going to make some analysis here. Okay? Yeah. Whether Doma, whatsoever, it doesn't concern me. So right now, this is the whole thing. About 13,000 students on campus. You believe in one-man job. So as it stands now, as one person, you can decide to take several portfolios from different places and execute them well. And I like the fact that you are that kind of person. You take in roles and you execute them well. Right? So,
yes, please.
Do you have a comment?
Yes, please. No comments.
Okay. So, on that, I would like for you to tell me that one thing you did as the financial secretary of Hall 2 that made a difference. I believe you are the pioneer executive, right? Yeah, so that one thing you did as a financial secretary, basically. Hey, Mr. Andrew, did you serve as the financial secretary for Hall 2?
No, please, but we are a team and we have common vision.
This is her CV, not yours. Mr. Andrew, with all due respect, this is her CV.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sir, please, can you come again with your question?
I'm saying, you served as the financial secretary for Hall 2. What is that thing you did that actually has left a mark, as he said? Footprints, yes, you use that word.
Okay, so as the financial secretary of University Hall 2, mostly we manage the expenses of the Hall JCRC, which is the Junior Common Room Committee.
I'm not asking you what you are supposed to do, okay? What did you do? Which has indicated that you are leaving a footprint.
Okay, so we as the pioneers of the JCRC executive, together with my executives, we've been able to organize programs which benefited the residents of the University Hall 2. Thank you.
States this particular program and the impact it made, basically.
Okay, so we had the Freshers Week celebration, and we also had aerobics in collaboration with Live On 2.
Okay, so on UNER campus, Sanyani, where can you locate the URO? By the way, what's URO?
University Relations Office.
So where can you locate the office?
The URO has an office in the old auditorium.
Old auditorium. Okay. Now, listen to this keenly, okay? Have you come across any social media video about our current local LNUGS president?
Yes, please.
Huh?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's your take on the video? Hey, I'm asking of your opinion. What's the take on the video? So
I think he was happy and then he expressed himself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll be back to you. Mr. Andrew, please, is your CV okay? Or you would consult? Or you can go ahead, no problem. I wouldn't have anything. On your CV leadership experience, you said you're a council member for GHI UENR chapter.
Yes, please.
What's a council member?
The council member includes the departmental reps in the engineering fraternity. That's the civil engineering president, the mechanical engineering president, electrical engineering president, petroleum engineering president, agricultural engineering president. I mean all the departmental presidents.
So you represent your department at GHI.
Yes,
that's
please.
what it means, right?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. What did you do?
As a council member, we...
Not forgetting the footprint.
Yes, please. So as a council member, we have meetings with the GHI president in order to put things in place. For instance, if there should be a GHI week, the council members meet and discuss and also make plans towards that. Thank you very much.
Yes, so the council members meet and make decisions on that.
Yes, please.
Interesting. It brings me to my final question for this particular area. Now, there was a communique that was released, okay? And that communique informed the general public that the reappointments made by the then GHIE president is nullified. And so we are going back to the first appointment that was made. This information came out as a result of a decision taken by the council members. Were you part of that meeting? Do you know about it?
No, please. I have no idea about that.
You've not seen anything of such?
Yes, please.
You've not also heard of anything of such?
Yes, please.
Interesting. So if you are telling us that you sit in GHIE, you are part of the council, and you make decisions pertaining to issues, so you are representing your people, this is a very dicey issue that popped up, yet you were not there to be part of the decision making. And even if you were not there, I think it's not just the president that represents, right? It's only the president that represents in the council meeting.
In the absence of the president, the vice president can represent him or her.
No, but the executives, it's not just the president that represents the council meeting.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So definitely your executives will pass the info back to you. Did you deem it upon yourself to ask them what happened during the meeting? Or none of the executives for your department participated in this particular meeting?
Honestly speaking, this one sounds very new to me, and I have no idea about that. But then, since I'm hearing that from you and as a leader, I'll make sure I confirm that and also know what to say about that and how impact or...
I would have wanted to pull you a little bit, but they are telling me to wrap up. So, yeah. Because you can't tell me you are going to make a confirmation and you see what you do. Do what? It has already been done. Thank you very much. So this is a scenario, okay? Imagine an information has gotten to you as the SRC president, both of you, answer it together. An information has gotten to you as the SRC president that the land to which we can find the Franco hostel, believe you know the 1008, is UENR land. Okay? If this information gets to you, and with the pricing of the various rooms in the 1008, which is Franco Hostel, what would you do? Would you be able to leverage on that fact to kind of subsidize the amount for students? Or what do you think you can do with that information?
Thank you very much. I believe strongly that the university already have university halls, and if we are to find that the 1008 hostel is on UNER's land, in collaboration with the management, I think it should be very, very fair from my perspective to leverage or subsidize the price to the level that the students pay in the University Hall 1 and Hall 2 in order to make sure that there is a fair price to the students' body. Thank you.
Okay, so Madam Cassandra, please, when you get to final year, there are these two systems, okay? You either defend your final year project before you write the final semester's exams, or you write the final semester's exams before you defend your final year project. Okay, some departments is splitted, okay? So with such systems, which one do you think would be best for you to decide on if you become the SRC president and you had delivery to decide on such a matter? And why?
Thank you, sir. So I think it would be best for you to write your final exams before you defend your project.
Okay, so Andrew, please,
So,
colors can be found in the UNER logo, and two colors and what is
we have the green, which symbolizes growth. We have the brown, which symbolizes humility. We have the, thank you.
Mr. Danso, how are you?
Please, I'm not really fine, but I pray to God Almighty I'll become fine. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Miss Cassandra, are you fine?
Yes, please.
Okay, I hope you two are eating right. Please, I want to correct you on something on your CV. It's an impressive one, but you are level 300, right? So it's 2021 up to 2025. So it's not 2022 rather. So please take note. Please, I've gone through your policies, and then I can see that you've been mentioning study room, study room. One, you said you want to make a space at the hall 1 so that they can have a study room for them. And then you came and then said here, projects and then initiatives, that you collaborate with the hall management to put chairs and then tables in the hostel rooms. So I want to ask, if you want chairs to be in the hostel rooms, why do you want to still establish the study room? Because I think that one will help more than the study room. Oh.
Thank you very much. So honestly speaking, in the university halls, we can't provide 4 tables and chairs for the students. So it's best if we get a study room in the university hall so that should in case students go for lectures and we have other students who want to make preparations for the other classes, they can go to the study room and prepare for other classes.
Okay, so you also mentioned of ideal study environment, so it's also part of the study, but let me not go there. Don't you think that putting chairs in the hostel rooms, and then we have some of the facilities available, the classrooms, that there are chairs and then tables where people also go, don't you two think this too is enough to help the students? Because it's not all of us that comes to campus to learn. So putting chairs in the hostel rooms and then the rest coming to campus, don't you think that one is only enough than to establish a study room again? Because if we are to do that, we have to make room. I'm not sure there's any empty room at Get Fund right now. So we have to make another room, which is going to be free, rather incur cost to the hostel manager.
Thank you very much. So I really understand from your side. But then it also boils down to examination week. During examination week, students find it very difficult to get tables and chairs to sit on and study. So including that or taking that into consideration, you may witness that most students from the university halls, if chairs or tables and chairs are provided, they can really stay in their hostels to occupy such places, so that we coming from outside hostels can also come to campus and have a good study. Thank you.
Okay, you're talking about during examinations, lecture halls are being closed. What is the capacity of the hall 2 room that you want to convert to study room? What's the capacity? How many people can it contain?
Thank you, sir. So I think it can contain about 60 tables and chairs. Thank you.
The study room at the hall 2. There is a room at hall 2 that can contain 60 tables and chairs.
Yes, please.
How many people reside in the hostels? Both hostels, hall 1, hall 2. What's the capacity of hall 2 hostel?
About 295 students.
And you can provide avenue for 60. Why don't you provide avenue for the 200 and something in their rooms? What problem are you really solving? With this initiative, what problem are you solving?
Thank you very much. I think it's much focused on not necessarily handling the entire situation, but then to try and reduce the pressure or the tension students engage when, let's say, we approach examination. So as she rightly said, if tables and chairs, 60 tables and chairs are provided, as compared to when none or we have no tables and chairs provided, as compared to that, I think it becomes best.
So what you are saying is, in an Akan adage, you say when you bona a test is wa. Sana person chire ni bo o de test is wa my into yem fatness.
Exactly. Thank you.
I like your vim. Please, I want to say this. Do you know that currently the LT block particularly, they've been locking it? Are you aware of that?
Yes, please.
So if they lock it, and then I'm sure if the SH2, if it has doors and then windows, that one too would have been locked. What is your take on that? Because a lot of people have, me particularly, we were in class when a security personnel came to sack us. The lecture section wasn't even over. He said he's closing the gate. So if we vote for you, what are some of the things that you are going to do about them locking it, even when it is not examination period?
Thank you very much. So it has its positive and it has its negative, and this is how I'm going to answer it. Personally, I don't buy to the fact that lecture halls are being closed when students may have the opportunity to come and study. But the reason why I'm saying that it's positive and a negative aspect is that sometimes, you know, when students come to campus, let's say in the evening, they try and, you know, misuse the tables and chairs. Some even go to the fact that they take the tables and chairs to their various homes. And with that, when they give you this kind of explanation, it sounds very right. But then students also come to campus to come and study, and the classrooms are locked, you know, also hinders their opportunity to study. So this is how I'm going to answer it. This is my final conclusion. It's not right if the security, we are emphasizing much on the security for them to supervise when students are around, let's say in the evening, and the securities are around and they supervise. Because most especially I've witnessed when I was also prepping at the LT block and a security personnel was around, and I have friends who were sitting on the table. Immediately they saw the security personnel, something pushed them and they sat very, very well. So I think with that, emphasizing much on the security's impact may, have a positive impact. Thank you.
Thank you. So please, I'm going to ask my last question. Introduction of the Scholarship 360 program. There's something here that I'm interested in. You said Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and then the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. Please, I don't know if you have authorities over something that the nation is providing to the students. So I don't know how that is.
Under the...
Please, page 5.
Page 5.
I know you can see page 5.
Can you please come again?
So I'm asking, you said, or you want me to read, we will use the initiative to create other opportunities for the people to have access to other scholarship opportunities, such as scholarship under the Ghana Secretariat and then Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. I want to know how you do that, because I know for a fact that that one is a national scholarship, and then we, the SRC, we don't have any control over that one. So how are you going to do that as an SRC president if you are voted into power?
All right, team dependable. Very few questions.
Thank you very much. So as the SRC president, I represent the interests of the students and also represents the students in USAC. So if the SRC works hand in hand with the USAC president, there are some opportunities stated here as the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat that can also give the students in UNED the opportunity to also apply for such scholarships, as well as the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. Thank you.
Scholarship links that we apply for it. So me, I thought you will probably have some connections where you lobby for UNED students to also get some. That is what I was thinking, not knowing that you join the USAC and then do that one. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
All right, team dependable.
Yes, sir.
I will brief. Right? So under entertainment. Right. You said you are going to actively use the SRC media handles to promote student talents. Right. As president for MEC, how many talents have you used your social media to promote? Oh, as president for MEC, not person. So I want you to answer, not her.
Thank you very much. So,
Sorry, maybe with you, I didn't say it. We accepted the first thank you very much you said. So use that one to answer all the questions.
when it comes to mechanical engineering department, under my administration as the mechanical president, I realized that even in class, we have students, even while studying, they are able to...
Okay, so basically the question is, how many have you promoted?
2.
2.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. And there will be partnership with Greener FM to nurture student talent, like students interested in journalism. Is it that we don't have that program now and you want to introduce it, or you want to enhance it? Because I can see 2 students here who are working with Greener FM right now.
That's very true. Yes, so we have students who undergo training at the Greener FM, studying to be a journalist per se. And what motivated us to fix that in our policy was the fact that most students are really interested, but then what should be the way forward to them? That's the main motive why we also place that in our policy. Thank you.
Can you explain that a bit more? Because I think every academic year, open for application. I applied once, but I never went. So is it the case that students don't know about this, or there is something different you want to do?
I believe most students do not know about this exercise at the Greener FM.
So what you want to do is to create awareness.
To create the awareness and also support the students.
How will you support?
Supporting them, I believe, with the SRC working hand in hand with the Greener FM, it becomes more active as compared to an ordinary student approaching the Greener FM. So supporting them, meaning paving the way for them to reach the Greener FM and also have that exercise and acquire such skill. Thank you.
Okay, let's proceed. You said you are partner with the university hall management that each room is equipped with chairs and tables, right? Now, what will the university presidents do? Are you not taking their job?
Thank you very much.
You didn't say you are partnering with the hall president, but you said the management. Are you not going to take the job of the executives that have been elected?
Thank you very much. I think this one is a very brilliant initiative you've really brought on board, and we are going to take that into a serious consideration and also consider the hall president and give them such respect. Thank you.
Finally. You said you are going to collaborate and complete the university IT lab. Does the university have a new lab they are building? Because SH9 that you see is not for the university. It's for our department. We paid for everything. So how are you going to, because you said you are going to use it to support students for their research work and blah, blah, blah. It's not for you.
Thank you very much for enlightening us on that. But then, thank you for correcting me. Yeah, I believe strongly that the building belongs to the IT department. Can I say that way?
The building is not for the IT department, but the university gave it to the department, and we bought everything that will be fixed inside. So it's not for the university.
Okay, thank you. So representing the interests of the students, and I believe that even though the university has given to the IT department, one way or the other, you all pay the SRC dues. And so it becomes very imperative if the SRC is considering your department and making sure that that particular building is being, completed so that you can all benefit, and most especially the nursing students can also have the opportunity to write their licensure exams here. Thank you.
I'm saying that the completion, we've already paid for it. So it will be completed. We don't need you guys there. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Have you spoken to the current president? Because last year when he came for vetting, he said he was going to pave the footpaths on campus. His administration is in few weeks to end. He didn't lay even one pavement block. Now I can see the same policy. Have you find out why? So now you haven't started that project. And what is stopping them from doing it, and how you can change that narrative?
Thank you very much. So considering Gideon Graham administration, we may all bear witness that they had a few limits for their administration, and that shouldn't be the case. But then I believe strongly that if the SRC aspirant understands the system and always put the policies and engage the management as earlier as expected, it can be implemented, or the process can start right from the first semester, not waiting for the second semester before we try and make our initiatives or the projects start during the second semester. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Andrew and Cassandra. I am back again. So, let me commend you. You have a very good policy document. No two ways about it.
Thank you.
Now, I am being influenced to call you a leader, not a politician. But let us see what the people have to say. You have it here as continuity of existing and ongoing projects. What is the inspiration behind it? Because we know that most leaders come and they always want to implement fresh new ideas, but you want to continue something that has already been started. And to what percentage are you going to contribute to that existing or ongoing project? And just name one ongoing project that you would want to continue, because I am seeing the on-campus Student Learning Center. I've not heard of that. I've not seen any shortcutting. So would you want to enlighten us on that project you want to continue if the mandate is given to you?
So I got the inspiration from my administration as the mechanical engineering president. We had a president who initiated the workshop program. But then when I came into power, I made sure that it became something.
Please, you come into office. You are given the power to come into office. Let us correct ourselves.
Thank you very much.
You are given the power to come into office. So, yeah.
So yes, when I came into office, I continued what he started. And I realized that even though I wasn't the one who initiated it, but at the end of the day, since I was able to contribute with my all in collaboration with my executives, my people were much interested in the fact that I was able to continue and make it something that has come to stay. So that inspired me.
Which ongoing SRC project would you like to continue if you are given the mandate? Which of them? Do you know or you don't know? Because I am very much concerned about the issue of continuity.
Yes.
It means that you want to do something different. So, which of them?
Honestly, I would want to know. Thank you.
You would want to know from my end.
Yes, I think we've stated the on-campus Student Learning Center.
And I'm even saying with this one, I am not even aware of it. So enlighten me on it. Probably it has gotten to ABCD stage, because I haven't seen any flyer or heard it on the Greener FM about any shortcutting or something in relation to the on-campus Student Learning Center. I want you to enlighten me. Probably I have lost track. Do you know or do you not know? Because I have so many questions to ask.
Yes. During the current SRC president, when he was delivering the state of the SRC address, he made mention of the on-campus Student Learning Center. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I also want to commend you on the section of your policies, which is on initiative, the 3 and the 4. I see you want to give back to the people. I pray the grace of God for you.
It is grace.
You want to bring on board the sports segment, the students something. The 3 and 4, I am very interested in them. They are very good. But with regards to the sports segment and other activities you would want to take to Greener FM, have you in any way consulted the management of UENR FM? Because they currently have a system in place. So if you are giving the mandate to come, it means that for your sake, they have to update their system. So have you consulted them yet? And what did they tell you?
Please come again.
Really?
Please.
I am talking about the sports segment and other shows you would want to take to UENR FM. They have an existing program outline which runs from Monday to Sunday. Now, for your sake, you would want them to update whatever they are doing. And I am asking you whether you have consulted the management of UENR FM with regards to these initiatives of yours. It's a yes or no affair. Have you consulted them yet?
No, please.
So it is going to be an aftermath. So what is the inspiration behind your policy on security 2V? Where is the inspiration on that from? Security 2V.
So what's really inspired us, Team Dependable, was the sad incident that happened when our dear renewable engineering students were embarking on a field trip and they met such a sudden incident. And it really saddens my heart as a student leader to also make or bring out something that can really cure that particular incident. Thank you.
So unfortunately, I am one of them, and I'm here vetting you.
So sorry.
So the last one, you have it in here as a 10-year SRC strategic plan. Is there any roadmap? And I like the last sentence whereby you said you would want to pass it through the Parliamentary Council, meaning that you want it to be there. That is very good. How would you go about it, and where are you going to start from? Because you cannot just draft a plan. Or do you want to be the seed, whereby you would draft for someone to come and water them so that they grow?
Yes, so with the development of a 10-year SRC strategic plan, it's just focused on giving the students the view of what we should expect during 10 years. I think as a leader, one way or the other, we should have that vision that if I complete and leave University of Energy and Natural Resources, I expect that 10 years later, the university should get number of buses, should get this kind of infrastructure. So yes, it's a kind of projecting the view of the future. Thank you. And I made mention of some of the things we really focus. That's the enhancing the student study environment, fostering a culture of academic excellence, and promoting initiatives to support student success, and etc. Thank you.
Okay, so Team Dependable, Andrew and Cassandra, be the rock that the transformation of UENR SRC and the entire school will be on if the students are to give you that mandate. Because your policies, if you sit down on it very well, you can really transform the school. And no, we need a leader. We don't need a politician. So
Exactly.
If you come and play with us, I believe the students will also play with you.
Exactly.
All the best.
Thank you.
Andrew and then Cassandra. Okay, so let me make a correction before I move on. When you came in, they asked you, what's your name? You mentioned your surname first. That's wrong, okay? When you are asked what's your name, mention your first name first, in that order, your middle name, and then you go to your last name. Are you okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. So I must say that I'm actually impressed, okay? Your
Thank
policy
you.
document is It's on point.
Thank
You
you.
are doing very well. Yes, because so far, all the candidates we've had, we've not had anyone talking about continuity. But
Thank you.
you've realized that if they leave something behind, you have to complete it. Please, it's okay. So I want you to, both of you, starting from Andrew, can you please conduct a SWOT analysis of your leadership abilities? Do you know a SWOT?
Can you break it down?
SWOT is spelled SWOT.
SWOT.
Do you know the meaning?
No, please, but I'll be glad if you tell me.
Okay, so I want you to conduct the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of your leadership abilities, okay? Because we have to know what you would be able to do, your strengths and your weakness, and how you will leverage upon your threats to achieve your opportunities. Are we together? So starting from you.
Thank you very much. So with the strength, I'll say my strength will be discipline. In a sense that I'm so disciplined that when I deliver, let's say, work to my executives, I make sure that they give it their all. Giving their all is not just the case, but then they give it and give it very, very well. And if they fail to do it, I give it to them and really give it to them to the extent that they feel like I'm stretching them. Thank you.
Okay, I love that aspect. You are disciplined that you can bring your committee members to order. Because currently, as using our SRC, we have ceremonial portfolios. They are just appointed, they are there, they do nothing, and at the end they take certificates and citations. So if you are telling us on record that you are going to hold them accountable for the tax you'll be giving to them, that's a great thing. So please, let's move on to your weakness. What's your weakness?
So my weakness would be perfectionist.
Go ahead.
So it's perfectionist. Anytime I've been given tasks, I make sure I deliver my all. So it becomes my weakness when I deliver something to my executives and they feel that I am stretching them to the extreme. And with that, it becomes, it's really...
I think your explanation is not coming. I was expecting you to say, being a perfectionist, it makes you to waste a lot of time trying to bring the correctness in everything. And that one, it delays your work.
Exactly.
So that's okay, please.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I would like to start with my weakness. My weakness is multitasking. And then my definition for multitasking is doing 2 or more tasks at a time. So it means that I cannot do 2 or more tasks at a time, but rather in a case where I find myself to complete 2 tasks at a time, I try to give some to my executives and other committee members so that at the end we can all achieve similar goals. And then my strength is tolerance. Tolerance in the sense that I believe in teamwork. I believe that when we come together to share different opinions and then we pick one as the best, it will be right for the administration. Thank you.
Thank you. So, have you, what gave you the opportunity to take her as your vice? What inspired that? Why didn't you go for a guy?
Thank you very much. I think what's really inspired me was the fact that we shared a common vision. And aside that, I realized that Miss Cassandra Boachi is having the leadership skills. As it stands, she is the nursing vice president and she's also the financial secretary for Hall 2.
Okay, Cassandra, what have you achieved as nursing vice president? One significant thing you have done.
Okay, so as the vice president of Nursing Students Association, what I have been able to achieve is that together with my clinical coordinator, we make sure that students have clinical experience during the semester. Thank you.
Are you telling me that thing has not been there? You introduced it.
No, please.
So what are you saying?
What I'm trying to say is that although I did not implement it, but we could have just abolished it, just because we have let me say level 200, they study at least 10 courses per semester, and then that alone is okay for the semester instead of adding the clinical experience to their timetable.
So I want you both to tell me what's happening currently in the country.
We have the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, launching the manifesto. And it's a trend.
It's a trend. What about it?
I think one significant about that manifesto, I think it was held at Takrady. So the masses and the numerous people that came were so impressive. And that's one thing I know about.
Do you want to be like the current Vice President of Ghana?
I'll say a yes and a no.
Yes and a no. Why? Why yes and why no?
Yes, because it was under the administration that most students enjoy the free SHS, of which I am part. No, because
Do you have a role model in leadership?
Yes, please.
You have. Who is your role model?
My father,
Who is your father? Is he a leader?
Mr. Roxen Downso.
Is he a leader?
He's a minister of God.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Danso and Cassandra, thank you so much for coming in. I have some questions from the people, but it appears that all the questions have been asked, the ones that at least I am having now. Overview of the student statistics, I think someone asked and you mentioned some figure. You have spoken about security on campus. So I'm not going to ask these ones. And earlier in the morning, somebody wrote a question about religion. And then I said I'm not going to ask. So any question about what are you going to do to support a particular religion? We all need support in some regard. So I'm also not going to ask that particular question. Question about washroom being in an unpleasant state. I believe we have discussed that issue as well. So I'm not going to ask this one. Someone wants to know who is behind this policy. Who did you collaborate with to come up with this policy?
Thank you very much. So I collaborated with my vice or my running mate, Cassandra Boache, and we piled this policy up. Thank you.
There is nothing wrong with you being mentored by someone. I deem it to be, that's why he asked who your role model is, because we believe that somebody is coaching you.
Exactly.
So in terms of UENR SRC and the position that you are vying for, who is coaching you?
I think I have my very dear lecturers, a lecturer like Mr. Edupoku, who has been supportive in my administration, and not forgetting the man himself.
It's okay.
Dr. Felix Uba.
It's okay.
Thank you.
We all have coaches, right? All our lecturers are coaches. What's your take on e-voting?
E-voting, it depends on the kind of administration is going to be implemented. When it comes to UENR, I believe strongly that with the kind of system UENR has, it will be very, very difficult for UNER to implement the e-voting. But then I believe strongly that days coming, we can get the enough instruments to implement the e-voting. Thank you.
So what is lacking? What is UNER missing that UNER cannot implement e-voting?
Most times,
with a kind of system, just explain that.
the kind of system being a sense that most at times students find it very difficult to even access their portal. And putting that aside, before we the aspirants decided not to agree for us to have the e-voting, we tested at the pavilion and we realized that the system that was proven to us wouldn't really help us because someone who has already completed school can even vote. And with that,
how sure are you about that?
I was there myself and an alumni access to the link they shared and he was able to vote.
Do you know what piloting means?
No, please, but I'll be very glad if you tell me.
So when we are piloting a system, we are using a scenario to test the functionalities of the system. Was the person able to vote or not?
He was able to vote.
And that is what the piloting was about. It wasn't about eligibility. It was about demonstrating the voting process, which was done. So in how many years' time do you think UNER will be ready for e-voting?
Honestly speaking, I don't really know the number of years. But I believe that as we proceed, there are new things for all of us to learn. And I believe strongly that by then, would have gotten all the equipment to implement that. Thank you.
Mr. President, you are coming to occupy a position, and as much as possible, when you are making some statements, you have to be very circumspect. Statements like sometimes students even find it difficult to access their portal. You understand?
Thank you very much.
All right, there are a lot of questions here, but I believe you have exhausted the time and even 10 minutes beyond the actual 60 minutes that we allocated. Just as they said, you have a very good policy, which we have assessed. And then once again, your cumulatives are very impressive. Even if you do hard work and then it keeps reducing, I'm sure you still have some coins to go home with. So I wish you the very best of luck. And as usual, and as usual, I am going to give you 2 minutes to tell us, the panel members, why your recommendation is very crucial and to tell the students why they should vote for you.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Honestly speaking, I believe strongly that deep down in me, I have a very good policies for the students, of which I can also implement. And you all may bear witness that there are some policies that we really put in to win the hearts of the students. But then I am much focused on the fact that I make and leave a very good footprint in the lives of students. So panels, as it stands, the aspirants are many. But then I believe strongly that from your experience with me so far, you realize that I'm not just coming for the position for personal aggrandizement, but then I want to make a huge impact in the lives of students. Thank you very much. Honorable students, this is Uleku Fair Play. The name has a meaning. It means the optimistic leader eagerly keen on uplifting. And that's Uleku. I'm here to make a very positive impact in the lives of students. I'm not here for the position to aggrandize myself, but then I want to make a very good impact before I leave here. Thank you very much.
you speak to your policies and then you convince this panel as to why we should recommend you to the students to vote for you to become the next SRC president and vice. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
The network. Okay. You are welcome. Madam Presidential Aspirant, I will start with you. I normally do not do ladies first, but I will start with you. I will not be doing with your policies. I'll be doing some few things. Are you aware some students are? I'll come to you with the legalities. I've seen here that you're a student lawyer. Is that true?
Yes, please.
I'll come to you. We have about 4 lawyers here. You know them? Okay, that's fine. But it's in your CV. Even suspended, you have the knowledge, so I'll come to you. Madam Presidential Aspirant, we have some students who are aspiring for NUGS and USAC portfolios within UNER. Are you aware?
Yes, please.
You know the names, even 2.
Mr. Sika. Pardon me, I don't know the name of the other candidate.
That's fine. Should you be elected as the president of UENR SRC, what are you going to do to help these people, they are 4, to achieve these goals that will be selling the name of UENR SRC?
Thank you very much. So, if elected as SRC president, I would not have been sworn in before their elections will happen. However, I can rally my support behind them as a student of the University of Energy and Natural Resources.
Why are you not the vice but the main?
Okay. Thank you very much. So
you took the first thank you, so you go ahead.
So I'm the main because after careful considerations and
go ahead. We don't have much time.
Okay. So I'm the face of this because we start. Yes, please. Please, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we sat down to discuss a few things, and then we realized that regardless of wherever that you are, we can still make an impact.
Okay. Mr. Vice Presidential Aspirant, suspended SBA member, but still you are a lawyer. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you understand the UENR SRC Constitution? Note, your answer will determine how I ask you my legal questions.
Thank you. First and foremost, I believe the Constitution is a reference document. So I can't have full understanding or knowledge of it, but there are situations whereby I can refer. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give myself a 4 or a 5 over 10.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll ask you the questions based on 4. So let's start like this. We have 2 systems we are running within the UENR SRC. Do you know the 2 systems of governance we have?
Yes, please.
Mention them.
The federal and the province system.
Are you having information that we've been asking that question?
No, sir. No, sir.
What or which of these 2 are we using now?
The province system.
So Gideon is a provincial president?
I believe so.
Should you be elected as the vice president, are you going to advise your boss to appoint people to the Supreme Court?
Yes, please.
You just said we are using the provincial system.
Yes, please.
Do you think the provincial president has the power to appoint people to the Supreme Court? How many Supreme Courts do we have here within our SRC?
Personally, I know of 1.
1.
Yes.
And a provincial president here in Sunyani will appoint to the Supreme Court. Provincial in Doma will appoint. provincial in Kenya as well appoint. Is that how it works?
No, please. Under normal circumstance, the federal president should appoint.
So in the case that we do not have federal president as we speak, what happens to the Supreme Court?
I think the provincial president can do that.
In what capacity?
In his capacity as the SRC president of the province of the school.
Shouldn't he be appointing justices to the provincial court? We have the provincial court.
I'm sorry, but I have no knowledge about that.
Ethical misconducts. Have you ever heard of that?
To some extent, yes.
What are some of the things that as executive of the SRC, if you do, per our constitutional establishment, you can be taken out of office? 3.
Embezzlement of funds, inappropriate behavior, example, raping someone or something, a criminal offense. Thirdly, not being able to work effectively.
That can take you out of your office?
To some extent.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know the happenings within the SRC activities?
I don't know much, a 5 over 10.
5?
Yes, please.
You are the MELSA president, right?
Yes, please.
What have you been able to achieve as the MELSA president that you want us to give you opportunity to become the vice president?
Thank you very much. As MELSA president, I believe I've achieved a lot. First and foremost, we bought speakers for the association. This was to curb the issue of going to rent speakers at a cost of 300 cedis, 400 cedis per every program. So we decided to buy speakers for the association, hence saving the association from such extra cost. Secondly, as a president, I think very much of my members, the members of the association. There are many entrepreneurs in the association, but we realized that their goods and services weren't that productive and they weren't having that opportunity to market themselves and show themselves as much. So we brought an initiative called MELSA Wednesday Market. With this initiative...
Okay, if you are to explain, we will delay. My time is almost up. What is your assessment of the current administration, the current SRC administration?
I think they are doing well so far, but because they don't have much time, there is more room for improvement.
Do you know of the cafeteria at Doma?
I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
Have you seen the washroom at the pavilion?
Yes, please.
The administration that did that, they had same time just like this administration. Do you still think what you are seeing is because of their time frame?
Not per se. I feel it all boils down to the priority of the current government.
So what are they not doing right that your administration will do?
Personally, I'm not well informed about their policies and their priorities. But as a president or as a vice president, I intend on, apart from our policies, going to the students, listening to their concerns, listening to their cries, and drawing a suitable plan to address that.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I'm done.
Okay. Mr. Abraham, I believe you are doing good. What's the name of that thing on your hair?
It's just a trademark. I just love to do that.
It's a trademark. What's it called?
A boy.
A boy. Interesting. I like your outfit, by the way.
Thank you very much.
If I say 9:15, what does it mean? What is the time?
9:15.
9:15. Interesting. I realize you've held a lot of portfolios from your CV.
Yes, please.
Looking at your CV, I'm trying to get questions to ask. I'm not getting anything. Yeah. But what's your strength?
Thank you very much. My strength is I'm a team player. Judging from my CV, I've held a lot of positions. During that period, I've been able to collaborate with a lot of people. I've been able to work with a lot of people. So I will call myself a team player.
So what's your weakness?
My weakness is, personally, I'm able to accommodate a lot of views from a lot of people. Hence, people see me as lenient, but I don't think it's a weakness, but people see it as a weakness.
Thank you very much. Show me your left.
Please come.
Show me your left. So, show me your left.
Uh, 537.
Your left is not your left.
Yes, please.
That's interesting. Madam Phoebe,
Sir.
pronounce your name right. Okay. You guys, you have almost the same thing. You are part of the UFS,
Yes, please.
United Forensic Society. What's the name of the current president of UFS?
Mr. Rafiu.
You are the first person I'm seeing telling us that she's a pro in English language. She says she's a pro in English language.
Maybe it speaks to the fact that for the first time, someone has been able to answer your question. Show me your left.
So equally tell me your strength, okay?
Thank you very much. So my strength is mostly in communication. So from my CV, you can see I've taken a lot of moderating roles. And my,
Oh, go ahead.
yes, please, that's my strength.
Okay, so look at her, equally look at him, and tell me what's wrong with your dressings. Okay, so tell me what's wrong with his outfit, his dressing.
Please, there's nothing wrong with his dress.
There's nothing wrong. Okay. Equally tell me what's wrong with her.
Personally, there is nothing wrong except the folded sleeves.
Okay, I wouldn't continue with this. What's your favorite riddle back at kindergarten?
My favorite.
Riddle.
Okay. Row your boat. Na, 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 na.
So you please recite it for me.
Well, it's been a long time. I'm not really familiar with the words now, so.
Oh, okay. Mr. Abraham,
Hello, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking you guys through some swift stuff. Okay, so I'm giving you a case study. Please, I know you are supposed to be critical thinkers and problem solvers, okay? So listen to it very carefully and answer it, okay? One question for both of you. It's not science and math quiz. I don't get why you guys are planning to write. Okay, so we have we normally do what we call the attachment on campus, and it's part of the courses we are supposed to undertake as students in the University of Energy and Natural Resources. But currently, there are two systems. One is of the fact that people use a particular semester, the full semester, to undertake the attachment. And the other one is during the vacation, they undertake that particular attachment. If you become the SRC president and you have the opportunity to make a decision on such a case, which one would you actually go for and why? Please, you don't have the whole day.
So, as if we are elected as SRC president, we would prefer with consultation to go with during vacation.
And why?
Because we believe that primarily students are here to gain more knowledge and then gain the practical aspect after. So vacation, after getting the top up during the theoretical aspect during the semester, they can top up with the practical ones during vacation.
Okay, interesting. Are you a feminist? Are you a feminist?
Please, can I get more elaboration on what you would define as a feminist?
So, okay, I'll just explain it. Don't answer. Okay, so a feminist is simply someone who believes that ladies should always be ahead. Okay, wants to always put ladies everywhere, irrespective. Okay, wants to empower ladies, but then empower them to a different level. That's a feminist. Okay, yeah. So please answer, are you a feminist? And let me give the mic out.
Thank you. So if it's to empower ladies, I believe in that. But to say ladies should be ahead of all things in all times, that is not something I would always side with, because we all have different capabilities and we should all be given the opportunity to vie and contest for things or stand in places that our qualities allow us to.
Miss Phoebe and Master Abraham, right? I hope you are fine.
Yes, please.
So, Phoebe, I have your CV here with me. Work experience. I want to know, is work experience the same as leadership experience?
I believe so.
You believe so? So if you are working, you are a leader?
I believe that in Please, may I go on?
Yes, please.
Yes, I believe that if during that period you were given some tasks or you were designated certain tasks and you were given certain people to supervise, then yes.
So you are telling me that everyone who is working is a leader?
Per what I said, if you've been designated a certain task and you've been given certain people to supervise, yes.
So you came for, this is a leadership position you are going for. Okay, your CV, you should tailor it in that regard. Because you are giving us work experience. You've really had a lot of moderator job to do. But that is not what we want. We want to know your leadership experience. So when you are going for a particular interview or vetting, tailor it to the purpose of which you are going. Am I making sense?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. So
you're welcome.
My first question to you, do you know what the affirmative action bill is?
So the affirmative action bill was passed by Parliament to encourage women to excel in certain fields that they usually do not go into. Let's say like mining and some of the engineering sectors.
Can you elaborate on that? Are you saying it's just about the job side?
Yes. Please, it was just an example. It's not just about the job side, but all works of life where women usually desist from going, or women are not usually encouraged to go there.
Okay, so is that why you decided to go for SRC president and he your vice?
No, please.
So my second question to you is, do you think that empowering, like women, we've been empowered so much, do you think so? Vice P, please, let her answer her question.
Please, can I get a question again?
My question is, do you think that women, we've had enough empowerment, and men, we are not empowering them? Are we saying that they are empowered at birth?
Okay, so comparatively, I believe that personally, women are not empowered enough. To say this because just a few weeks ago, I met a first-year hospitality student who told me that she's not aware females can stand for SRC presidency. So it means that women have not been empowered enough. However, I also believe that men also have equal chances of being empowered. Just like Oliver Twist, we can always work for more.
Please, hello, please. If you want to clap, we have to finish everything. You are distracting us. Respectively, please. Thank you. So, you are saying that because the level 100 student told you that, what was her reason for saying that?
She actually has no idea about it.
That she didn't think ladies can go for SRC president?
She actually didn't know.
Without a reason?
She actually didn't know. It means that she has not been privy to that information.
So do you think that with the Office of the Women's Commissioner on campus, we are being fair to the gents?
Please, I believe we are not being unfair to men because our society has been structured in a way that now we want to utilize the slightest opportunities that we get to bring a certain form of balance in society.
Come again.
I believe that they are not being unfair to men because now in our society, we would want to utilize the slightest opportunities that we have to get that balance in society in terms of gender and their role.
Okay, so tell me, who is the immediate past local NUGS president of UENR?
Mr. Kelvin from Pong.
And who is the immediate past SRC president?
His Excellency Emmanuel Swanzi Bafo.
Why didn't you add His Excellency to the local NUGS or his own? He's not part.
Pardon me for that.
Okay. So I want to know, what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered, or I want our governance to be remembered as one that constantly help the students and constantly
This is English you are talking. We know you would want people to come to you and tell you their wants and their needs. But have you had a survey and then you've had a pressing issue that you would want to solve? If not a survey, have you identified any pressing issue that you would want to solve, that you think that after that thing, you will really leave a mark behind? That anywhere you are, they'll say, Phoebe did this. Like we can say Swansea finished the UENR village for us.
Thank you very much. So on the survey last year, my team and I went round to ask students their challenges and how best they can be solved. We got numerous of them. However, in our best interest, if we are elected, we believe that we can work as a team to identify that particular thing that we want to leave a mark on, because there are a couple of things that we got that are all pressing needs of the students.
You are speaking English. What do you want to be remembered for? Just tell me. I feel you don't know what you have on your policy document, because it's like you don't know what you want to do. Is that the case?
No, please.
So tell me, what do you want to be remembered for? I cited an example. Frames that gave us the monument. UENR is home. So what do you want to be remembered for?
I would want to be remembered for a couple of things, but most importantly, the establishment of a 24-hour reading room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Phoebe, how are you?
I'm blessed, please. What about you?
I'm also doing well. Is it okay? Let me say Abraham. I think I'm familiar with Abraham. Please, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll first ask you, please, what is your take? Have you been coming to campus frequently? Like
Yes.
evening time, and then daytime? Let's say somewhere around 6, 7 there.
Yes, please.
You've been coming there. Have you noticed that the LT block, they lock it these days?
Yes, please.
Have you inquired why they lock it?
Yes, please.
Can you please tell me?
So what we found out was the issue of the chairs, and also the chairs being relocated from one classes to the other, and the other thing is about the place being kept tidy for the people to come and clean them the next day.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
So the first thing that we got from inquiring about why they are locked is about the chairs being relocated, and then the second thing we got was from the place being kept tidy for the next morning lecture.
And then what do you think about that? Because I think the path is also open. It's an open space. And then chairs can be moved from there to other lecture rooms. So what do you think about that? Should it be locked per the reasons that they are giving you or not?
Thank you very much. So after careful consideration with my team on this particular issue, that is why we decided to establish the 24-hour reading room, because we believe that students should be given access to a place where 24 hours, it's open 24 hours, where they can go there and study and also refresh their minds.
So meaning when you are voted into power, you allow us to use that particular room?
Yes, we would establish that 24-hour reading room where you can access it anytime.
Okay, you let me move from that and then come to your policy. Please, policy number 5. You said security. I want to know, you stated here that security personnel should be visible, approachable, and responsive to students' needs. Is it that the university security men, they are not approachable or what? And then I want you to explain that. I'm adding up a question. What about those in that was about that one? Because it's in here that they should employ trained security men, and then I think we need them.
Okay, please, I'm not really finding the... Okay, thank you very much. So under the security, we have the policy statement which says that establishment of security for standards for hostels. Now, when elected into power, our governance is going to negotiate with management to get security at their hostels, that is the hostels or the hostel app, because these hostels have been evaluated and recommended for students. So they are going to have security there because we are concerned about the safety of each and every student on campus.
Please, I want to be clear on this. Don't you think that these particular hostels, they are private hostels, they are on their own? Are you sure they are going to take this one in consideration? Because I doubt that you have, because the hostel manager or the manager's hostel, they have to pay the security men, and the which the SRC is not going to contribute anything to it. Probably already have cleaners and other people, but no security men. So how are you going to let them buy into this particular idea?
Thank you very much. So advancement has been made towards that particular issue. There are currently certain I believe that with good negotiations, hostel managers are going to consider having security people there. But it's a necessity for them because they are students living there. And these students are under the Student Representative Council. So it is our duty to ensure that they are safe.
So I would want to the hostels and not hostels. What do you also have for us in terms of
the team spoke to the policemen that come on patrol. Usually they stand around frames. We spoke to them and we raised concerns about security. So they extended their patrol. However, when elected into government, we are looking forward to talk to them to expand their securities around campus.
So, if I'm clear, that means when you come into power, that's why you are going to do that to extend it. Well, that is up to you. So I want to ask you a few questions to add up to whatever that I've asked you before. Please, what are some of the trending issues on campus? Please, I don't know who do we have here, please. I don't want who do we have here, please.
The just ended telecell turn up. Yeah.
Okay, so if that is what is trending for you, I want to ask, did you hear cases that people's phones and then some of their possessions have been stolen at that particular event? I want to know, is it that the securities were not doing their work, or it's the fault of the students? Because I want to be sure and then ask you a top-up question. Your answer will determine the question that I'm going to ask you.
Thank you very much. Personally, I would say they are hearsays. I haven't really looked into it to ask if those things really happened and which students were affected, because we had other people from the town coming in who were not students. So I'd really want to get more information on that before I share my
so
view.
me, I have information. I know one girl whose phone was snatched. So is it her fault or is it the security men's fault? I want to know.
Thank you very much. For such programs, I really can't point fingers as to whose fault it is. But I believe that for next programs that will be organized that will have huge numbers of people, would put in a lot of measures to make sure such things do not happen.
Okay, so I want to know some of the measures, because we have the SRC welfare, which students can go there if anything happens to them. They give them some small money. If a student's phone gets missing, he or she is made to bring some receipts to prove that really the phone belongs to her, and then they give her something. Do you have any measure towards any solution to that particular problem where student phones are being snatched, so that it will prevent and then save the SRC money?
So answering that question, I would, as much as I would want to give the measures that we put in place, we have the welfare committee, and we believe in delegation of powers, where we have delegated them to cater for the welfare of the students. So they are going to present their views to us, if elected, on how they want to cater for those needs of the students. And would also engage the security on how best we can solve such issues.
Okay, so I'm just saying this. It's not a question. Me, I believe that we all we are entitled to whatever that happens to us most of the time. So why not, educate the students and then tell them not to probably come with their phones? I think that one will be safe, because they were still security men and then their phones got snatched. Don't you think about that one too? Because waiting for the welfare, you are not even in that position. The welfare is still going to cost us money. So why not, educate them to, or tell them to leave their phones at their various hostels, then they come for the program, and then when they go home, they can use it basically. It's just a suggestion, so you can choose to take it.
The network.
We're there for you.
So I want you to define a sportsman. A sportsman. Who is a sportsman?
We would define a sportsman as someone who engaged in sporting activities.
All right. So under your third policy, sports and entertainment, you have an allowance that you want to allocate or negotiate and secure for sportsmen. All right. So should my class, every guy come and say they are sportsmen, would they enjoy the allowance?
So with that, we work hand in hand with the sporting committee and the sports directorates because they are the ones who know the active sportsmen on campus.
Yes, because that is not stated, so I think it's a blanket statement. We cannot take the opportunity to enjoy. Now, you spoke about reliable shuttle system. That have been done some few years back. I think a couple of times it failed. Have you found out what the reasons are why it failed and how you can resolve those challenges?
To our knowledge, it failed because of communication, because most of the students were not really aware of the shuttle system.
So if you fix the communication parts, the shuttle system works perfectly.
Not perfectly. However, we believe that there are other measures that are not known to us or other things that did not make it work that are not known to us.
All right. So this policy, creation of washrooms for ablution policy, this is not to disrespect my Muslim people, but why the essence of having a private washroom for Muslims? Should traditionalists like myself come and say, I want a shrine or something? Will your administration provide that as well?
Thank you very much. So this policy was one that was not requested by the Muslim community. However, from keen observation from the network and from inquiries we did from other students, we realized that the Muslim community, anytime they have to pray, they wash their hands, their feet under the polytanks, and which is not really nice for them. They deserve places of secrecy to be able to perform their ablutions. We also noted that when you go to Hall 1, most of them used to use the washrooms at Hall 1, especially C-floor, but they are now posted saying that they should not perform ablutions there. These people are also part of the student community. They deserve to have such places to be able to perform their ablutions. That is why we added it to our policies.
All right. So under the student care, you were focused on helping students get 50% discount on groceries, right? For students to remain in school and reach Wahala Week, that person have to pay fees, all right? Now you spoke about your policy. Why didn't you talk about any scholarships and industrial, whether to enhance it, to help students remain on campus till they get to the Wahala Week? Because you are interested in what we put in our stomach, but what to keep us in Sunyani is not really here.
Thank you very much. So we believe that in either one science scholarship, even if we enhance it as much, it wouldn't reach every student on campus. That is why in our very best, we decided that we will bring back the 50% discount. To add up to it, there exists the student loan where students who cannot pay their fees can opt for the loan to pay for their fees.
Okay, so I think you have been asked about what you wanted to do in UENR, but in your document, there is no legacy project. So does it mean you don't have any physical project you want to do in your tenure of office?
Please, we spoke about the establishment of the 24-hour reading room.
Oh, is it a new room you will be building, or you are converting an existing room to the study room?
A new room we'll be building.
You have a new building. All right. So I think somewhere this semester, I paid my school fees, but due to network issues, I wasn't able to register. Only to pick my phone one time and realize that I've been sent a deferral message, all right? I'm in level 400. So should all level 400s who have been deferred automatically decide that? Okay, so like I said, my challenge was network, even though I finished paying my fees. Now, if we decide we are going to take the school on, will you help us do that? It wasn't our fault. Yeah.
Please, when you say you take the school on, can you elaborate it for me?
Yeah, so I've been deferred without my faults, all right? So I want to go to court and reclaim my school fees from 100 to 400 and go home.
I believe that the network issue is one that is out of hand of the institution. However, there are ways where we can resolve it rather than going straight to court. There are measures you can put in place to address this issue.
Okay, so as a leader of the student fraternity, should we have issues, okay? We spoke about it for a long time. Management is not minding us. And we decide to go on a protest. Will you support it as our leader? We've exhausted all the diplomatic channels. Now we want to go by force. Will you support us?
We will take this on two folds. The first one is they have rights as students, but they shouldn't think that we should still engage in peaceful
I said we've
conversation.
exhausted all the peaceful diplomatic channels. We spoke with management, we sent you to talk to them, we did all that. But it doesn't seem like anybody is listening. So we want them to listen by protesting. Will you lead us as our leader?
We believe that violence is never an
We
option.
are not doing anything violence. We are protesting. It's our right. You are our leader.
Okay. If you are not doing anything violent, then it means that you said you've exhausted all peaceful things.
So like
then
they're
it means
talking
that
the diplomatic ways, we go negotiate. Now we want to hit the streets. We want to wear red armbands. We want to go around the school, go around Sunyani. Will you lead that charge?
if we are understanding you, that is still a peaceful protest.
Well, it's a peaceful literally, but the image it will give the school is no more going to be peaceful. I mean, it will be headline everywhere. Management will not like it. So you can say peaceful, but me, I don't see it that way though.
If elected as leaders of this institution, we believe that there are still ways we can still sort this
I
issue.
said we exhausted those ways. We've gone past them. Why? Are you scared? Dean of students is here, lecturers are here, so you don't want to say, see, we are electing you to lead us, all right? You are our leader. We've sent you to exhaust all these processes. Now, he over us. So we want to use a different mean for them to listen. Will you lead us? Why is it difficult to answer? Yes or no?
I'm not, personally, I have principles. And these principles are centered around things like the virtue of proportionate response.
Okay, so
that
you've
is to
dodged
say
the
that
question so many times. Let's let it go. Now, when you become president, or if the people vote for you to become president, you are going to be leading us in USAC Senate, right? So, this is the Senate Assembly. Give an institutional report as the president for UENR SRC. And I'll be done with you. If you can do it, just say so we can proceed. We don't have time. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So my name is Phoebe Ajo Apelete here from My name is Phoebe Ajo Apelete here from the University of Energy and Natural Resources, representing as the SRC president. So we've currently embarked on a few projects and we are here to discuss further ways to advance the developmental project in our institution. Thank you very much.
Phoebe and Abraham, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I have enjoyed your submission so far. Now let's go into your policy document. You have it here as under student care. You have it in here as, that's the second point, health 1, first aid supplies policy. And you go ahead to state that you would ensure that all hostels, underlined, maintain adequate first aid supplies. How would you do that? Because you stated boldly all the hostels. You didn't even limit yourself to say University Hall 1 and 2, because we know that whenever any SRC project is going on, the focus is on University Hall 1 and 2. Now you have stated that all. How are you going to go about that? You equally use the word ensure. So how? Ensure. How? All. Explain.
Okay, thank you, sir, for that question. So, as we stated with the security for hostels, since we have most or all students in these hostels, we are still going to negotiate with the management of these hostels to be able to provide these things. However, we have a health and sanitation committee that is going to be in charge of that to continue with checks to make sure that they are still supplied to the students. On how it's also going to be maintained, there's going to be an education for all students at these hostels so they know how to use these things on their own.
On the same policy, you went ahead to say that that's the section of procurement and distribution. Upon approval, you wrote it. Upon approval, we will procure and distribute Health 1 kits to each hostel. Over here, you still have all the hostels. So now, which hostels are you considering? And can you supply to each hostel? Looking at the size and looking at the widespread of the various hostels in Sunyani, that's around campus.
Thank you very much. We track the hostels on campus with the My Hostel app.
How many hostels do we have? Averagely, if you can't give the exact number, averagely.
Averagely, there'll be around 30 to 50.
30 to 50. Okay. Okay, so go ahead. I just wanted to cut in so that we know the number. So,
yes, please. As we stated, the Health and Sanitation Committee is going to be in charge of that. They'll be in charge of distributing these to the hostels.
Distributing. So, SRC money is going to be used to. It is stated here, you will procure. So, it means that it is going to come from the SRC. So, what if, as the hostel manager, I don't see the essence in having the first aid supply there? It means that, first of all, I'm not going to welcome you because you've not had any form of engagement. You haven't made me see the light in what? Having that supply, even though from your end it is good. So first and foremost, please do engage them before you go there, because they can equally sack you.
Yes, please.
You are visiting me without notice. I can equally push you away.
Yes, please.
And you would have to let them see reason why they should buy into that idea. So you advocate. So if they are unable to meet it, that is when you collaborate with them. You have about 30 hostels. That was even on average. Take it, they are more than that. You know there is a standard pack which is for first aid. It is not you are buying para and you know it. So please do your checks very well before you go ahead to say you procure, and also talk about all. Back to the issue on washrooms. Creation of washrooms for ablution. In here, I'm scared. Why? Because where are you going to cite this very particular project? Because you somehow would indirectly bring issues between the Muslims and the Christians. We are already living peacefully. Now, because of a washroom, I am not a Muslim. I can't use it. I am suffering. I want to use the place. Because I'm not a Muslim, I can't use it. The question is in two folds. Where are you going to cite the project? And did you consider the religious divisions that is going to bring? Because Muslims will stand firm that the project is for them. And so they are not going to share. Did you consider that? Wow, I've spoken at length. I should come again.
From where they are not aware of it.
As in, come again.
They may say they are not aware of it, so they might decide not to use it.
No, I didn't say that. It means you are not listening to me. The question I asked you was that you are going to create washrooms for ablution. So that's for the Muslims. And I'm asking you, the question is 2 in 1. What to cite this particular project? And won't this project bring about religious division? Because Muslims are going to say that this project was made solely for them, and so Christians cannot use it. Meanwhile, I am in a state whereby I am close to DS, and I should have access to it. But because you stated clearly that it is for Muslims, Christian brother or a Christian sister cannot use it, meaning that there you create religious division. Did you consider that?
Thank you very much. On the issue of where it's going to be cited, we believe that there are works and projects committee where they are going to educate us best on where to cite it. So that if we are elected into power, we would consult them before we take any actions on where we want to cite it. About the division, as we stated, this is the creation of washrooms for ablution. There already exist washrooms on campus. And also, with Hall 1, where the Muslims usually pray, there are washrooms there that if you want to use, you can. This is solely for them. We believe that there's respect for different religions on campus. Christians have their fellowships at the basement of Hall 1. None of them complain. No, Muslims do not complain. So if we have to respect each other by giving this place or leaving it sacred to just Muslims, I believe we can do that for them.
Well, we shouldn't be happy, because if we don't take a critical look at it, we might have issues. I am not condemning the project, but the target, it is a very good thing. So if I'm in need and I'm supposed to access it, by virtue of me not being a Muslim, it means that I should carry my cross to the next station, either to survive or to die. Only God knows. So I don't know to the extent how far you are going about deliberations. It is a good idea, but the division, we are already living peacefully. You tolerate me, I tolerate you. Now we are having, this is for me, this is for you. Come on, it's a washroom. If it is for us to keep there clean, that is advocacy. We work at it, we keep the place clean. But to leave it, so it means that this project, from what you are saying, is not going to be on campus, it's going to be off campus. If that be the case, fair enough. But yes, still, we are one. I will still want to try there. Now, talking about bringing everything to an end, what is the vision behind the network policy?
Our vision is so simple. From our policies, you can see that it caters for almost every student on campus, from Muslims to Christians to everyone, to sports students and everyone, is to make sure that they all feel comfortable and know that UNER is still home for them. Thank you.
Do you have any mission? What is the mission behind this policy document?
The mission of all these policies or the network policies is to ensure that all of these people feel comfortable on campus and at peace.
What are the core values behind this policy document? Core values.
The core values behind these policies are inclusivity, equal opportunities, respect.
So did you state them in your policy document?
No, sir.
So you not being able to state it means that the network policy doesn't have a focus, because if there was a focus, it would have been stated. So please, with the way you have mentioned them, state them in it, because without all these, you have the ideas, but there's no focus. So please, the network policy, work on it. All the same, I wish you well.
Thank you very much, sir.
I've been given the opportunity to give the last advice. Please, your policies are feasible if only you sit and look at it critically. The students of UNER are tired of complaining. We need a leader. We don't need a politician. If you are coming to serve in the interest of the students, serve and serve well. That is the least I can tell you. Yes, I forgot to ask you. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. How best will you complete all these projects within a year? It is just 1 to 10. Just be real. Going to national elections, you hear a whole lot. Some of us are losing interest in even going to the polls because it's like, nothing new is coming. So be that change. From here, you take it up there. And I would also be proud that, yes, in a way, I contributed to you moving from here to the top. I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so as usual, I have 2 questions from the people gathered here. And one wants to know if you are aware of any female president of the UENR SRC, if there have been any female president of the SRC, for the SRC.
Yes, please.
What's her name?
Please, pardon me for that. I do not recall her name.
Which year was that?
The establishment of the institution, that's when they started, 2012.
When they started. So yes, UNER started with a female VC and a female SRC president. And her name is Her Excellency Gloria Esinam, if I'm right. I know of Gloria. She was the first SRC president. I wish you all the best, and then I want to believe that this time round we will also have another female president. She did wonderfully well. Someone wants to know this. Talking about all hostels, did you consider reduction of hostel fees? Because hostel prices are increasing when they hear of the increment in the hostel prices. So did you consider anything about the hostel fees for the private hostels? Do you have anything like that? If you don't have, please, let's move on.
Would make more consultations on that.
You make more consultation on that. And then one thing I've noticed, everyone here talks about people at the hostel. In terms of student population, how many students on the average resides in our hostels and how many resides in the hostels?
If we should give a data, that would really be false because we haven't really inquired on the number of
You haven't
students.
inquired?
Yeah.
But I am having a feeling that, guys, it's more or less like the SRCs for people in the hostels. That's what I'm seeing in the policies. Everyone is talking about security at the hostel, security at the hostel. What about the students who are beyond the Notre Dame stretch, who come and study and they go home late? What about the students who are living in their hostels? Would you provide kits for them? It's their dues. They are also paying, are they not?
They are.
So SRC is not for people living in the hostel alone. So kindly, when you are having policies, also consider those of us who are living on our own. Thank you very much.
Yes, please, thank you.
So as usual, I'll give you 2 minutes to finally tell us, after everything, why you think this panel should recommend you to the students to vote for you. And then also have 1 minute session with the people gathered here, telling them what you think you can do for them or why they should vote for you to become the next SRC president.
Okay, so reasons why the panel should recommend us. Reasons why the panel should recommend us to the students' body, because after this brief session, we've realized that our policies are ones that are very feasible, and then they are ones that the entirety of the student's body can benefit from it as well. And also, given our records, it means that we are up to task and we are willing to make it happen for the student's body. Thank you all for the opportunity and thank you all for being here. My name is Phoebe Ajo Apelete, as you've all heard, and he is Otnel Villas Abraham. We want you to all bear in your minds before you leave here that whatever that we have said in these documents are one that we are going to ensure that they are going to be implemented. However, it cannot be done without you and I, because the SRC is not just the president, it's the entire of the student's body. So when you see us outside, say hi to us. When you see us anywhere, come to us. Let's share ideas. Let's talk about whatever that is happening on campus, because we believe that we can make UNER home with all these things. Thank you.